What's it like building a career as a venture capitalist? One of the first things that jumps out is this fascinating mix. You've got the intellectual stimulation, constantly evaluating new ideas, new tech, alongside, of course, the potential for significant financial rewards.
Okay, so it's definitely more than just chasing those big payouts.
Well, significantly. Our sources, they really highlight that successful VCs tend to share certain aptitudes, certain ways of thinking. Terry Maguire, for instance, emphasizes optimism, a genuine belief that transformative change is possible. Paul Bancroft III points to the vital skill of listening, really listening, stressing that you gain more insights by hearing others than by, talking all the time. And several others, like Bijan Sabeh talking about Fred Wilson, or James Breyer on analytical skills, they all underscore the importance of having an entrepreneurial mindset and that ability to rigorously assess a company's critical milestones. Are they hitting them?
That makes a lot of sense. VCs aren't just writing checks, they're becoming partners with these founders, right?
Yeah.
Now, what about actually having started a company yourself? Is that essential to be a good VC?
That's an interesting debate in the sources. David Cowan, for example, he pushes back against the idea that prior entrepreneurial experience is an absolute must. He argues that while entrepreneurs have specific domain expertise, those domains are constantly evolving in the venture world. Things change so fast. He also notes, and this is interesting, that former operators can sometimes find it difficult to transition to a coaching role. Maybe they become too hands-on or impatient with the pace. Some former entrepreneurs in the book even echoed this, acknowledging the challenges of moving from being the player to being the coach.
So it's maybe less about having been a founder and more about having that underlying entrepreneurial drive and those sharp analytical abilities.
Precisely. And sometimes less conventional factors can play a surprising role. There's this anecdote about Alex Benayan, who landed a VC associate role at just 20 years old. His key assets. According to the firm, it was hustle and self-confidence. They needed someone on the ground, tracking emerging startups in LA, and they figured a young, energetic connector would be more effective than, say, established VCs flying in.
Wow, that's unexpected. Hustle and self-confidence as your ticket into VC.
It really underscores the importance of tenacity, that drive. David Cowan's passport story is a great kind of extreme example. He realized his passport was expired the day before a crucial international flight. He didn't just give up. He went to extraordinary lengths, pulling every string imaginable, trying to get it renewed and still make his flight. That kind of never take no for an answer attitude seems to be a pretty common thread.
It sounds like it can be a really intense job then, beyond just finding the promising deals. Emotionally intense.
Absolutely. It's described as both emotionally and intellectually demanding. You're dealing with a lot of rejection. It's fundamentally a business of 1,000 no's. Jack Aarons, a VC with decades in the field, says he's basically stopped trying to micromanage his schedule. Instead, he maintains a prepared mind for emergencies that may arise on any day. You really need significant mental resilience, fortitude.
And it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme, right?